This is what man cannot seem to understand. Faith is needed to see Christ. Seeing Christ does not impart faith. If seeing Christ imparted faith, everyone who lived at the time that Christ was alive on earth, anyone who has seen him would have believed. But they did not, because they were not given the eyes of faith. In fact, Jesus withheld the ability from majority of the people in order to see, which was why he spoke in parables, so that they might not see. Christ was telling us that there is power in the truth. Faith precedes sight. Sight does not grant or provide any comfort. Given evidence that Christ was here, giving evidence that he resurrected, will not save you. But belief in him who was resurrected, that is what needs to be believed. And only he can impart to those individuals who believe what is required in order to believe. And that is faith. Jesus Christ offered Thomas a way to believe. He said, reach your finger here, Thomas. Look at my hands. Reach your hand here and put it into my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believing. And then Thomas answered and said to Christ, probably the most or among the most amazing words anyone has ever said in all of Scripture. Thomas, standing before Christ, after having been offered to put his fingers in his hands, to put his fingers in Jesus' side, Thomas answered and said to him, my Lord and my God. Thomas said, my Lord and my God. To Christ, my Lord and my God. Thomas called Jesus Christ for the first time in nearly 3.5 years of walking with Christ in his ministry. And it wasn't until this day that Thomas says, my Lord and my God. Think about that for a second. How long have you, Christians, how long have you walked with Christ? 2 years, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years, 40 years like me? How long were you walking with him before you said, my Lord and my God? Have you called him my Lord and my God yet? Are you still walking with him, not having acknowledged that he is your Lord and your God? This is the question we must always ask ourselves. My Lord and my God. If you notice in the text, there is no indication